So let's take a deep breath in. Relaxing our shoulders. And remembering the truth. I am the light of the world. The truth of my being is love. We just breathe in and allow ourselves to become aware of the power and activity of God in our very being. We invite our spiritual eyes and our ears to be open to receive this day. We create this beautiful environment for everyone who enters these doors to feel the power and presence of the divine within them, to hear the power of spirit whispering, whether it's through what is said, what is sung, what is shared, what is felt. And we rejoice that on this rainy summer day, we get to be together and let the rain of spirit wash away all that would cause us to think we are limited and allow us to move completely into the freedom of being one with Source. And so it is.
Good morning. I'd like to share a song called Independence Day. 1, 2, 3, 4. Liberated, I am free, letting go of the story thought was me. No more limits, no wasted time. I'm gonna jump right in and take what could be mine. Oh yeah, I can see the world in a beautiful new way. Let's start the show. We can only win, so let's begin. Let's go, let's go. We'll go crazy, we'll dance and sing. We can only win, so let's begin. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. I can see the world in a beautiful new way. It's Independence Day. Time to celebrate. Independence Day. Time to celebrate. Gonna celebrate and make each day a holiday. Firecracker fly across the sky. Love Now the way we always do, and thank you. Thank this wonderful band. Let's affirm what we know to be true. Stand up, and we'll affirm that God is good and all is well. What a wonderful morning, beyond compare.
To our music team, we're going to really be rocking and rolling today because Claudia is going to be singing and giving the talk with music and then having the listening party later. And I'm happy to be back. I got to be sideways with you last Sunday. Welcome to Unity Church of Bon Air, where we live and express unconditional love and grow together in peace and prosperity. My name is Reverend Patty, and it is my joy to serve as senior minister alongside every one of you. Our ministry exists in the heart of each of us because Christ is present and at work in all of our lives. Whether this is your first time or your 100th time, either here in person or online, we're grateful for your presence and participation as we share this special time together. We've come here as part of love's divine purpose that calls each of us forth to celebrate the connection we all share through the holy presence within us and all around us that we call God. And in that spirit of community, we unfold in light and love all spiritual and religious gatherings and all people everywhere. We especially welcome any of you who are here for the first time. If you're in your room, please raise your hand and we will bring you a welcome packet. And if you are online and for the first time, we invite you to check our website out, unitybonair.org. And we're having fellowship coffee after the service for those of you who are new. So come in and let us greet you as we share food and drink. Okay, time for our morning funny. So there's a interdenominational convention. And one of the questions that's being asked at the convention of all the members is, what would you like to be said at your memorial service? So the imam says, well, I would like them to say that I put the needs of my congregation before myself. And the priest says, I would like them to say that my ministry extended beyond the walls of my church. And the rabbi says, I would like them to say, look, he's moving. right, so let's straighten out our spines, relax our shoulders, and take 2 deep breaths and release. Here we go. And just as the rain is gently nourishing every growing thing outside, we know the power and activity of God is present right here, right now. Nurturing, nourishing, moving in and through each one of us as the power of love. Please open ourselves to be present to this power. We open our hearts and invite to fill this space and to receive this present love. And in this holy space, we bring all those whose names are in our prayer box, all those in the midst of our community who are going through the stuff of life. And there's several cards out where you get your bulletin, greeting cards. I invite you to stop and sign those for some of these people after service. And if there is anyone in your personal field that you would like to bring into this space, I invite you to say their name either silently or out loud right now. And we are grateful to know that no matter what is going on in our lives or in the lives of our loved ones, that this one power is always present, always at work, always calling into our field of consciousness and our physical field those things that would move us forward and growing in our own consciousness and expanding and knowing more deeply. There is only one, and we can trust that one. So we continue to think of our world. We think of our beautiful planet. We give thanks for this gift that surrounds us, and when we walk in the forests or in the fields or in our own gardens, our souls are touched. And we are grateful. When we think of our country, some folks are struggling, some folks are afraid, some folks are just bumbling along on their usual path, and we hold all these people in the light of love, knowing within them too is this amazing power of love to harmonize and call forth all that is needed. We think of our children around the world, and we can't help but smile as we think of these beautiful beaming faces, these innocent eyes, these glorious smiles, and we bless them. And we call forth the energies of our world to help them to thrive, to help them to know the beauty that is within them, the power that is within them. And we think of countries in a special dismay right now, Afghanistan, as they deal with over 800 deaths and limited means to deal with the results of all the fallout. We think of the Middle East. We think of places where drought is present. We can see the power of love flowing there freely, being present. We see the power of our love reaching out and touching and transforming all this into the beauty and majesty of God's power at work. And finally, we think of the blessings in our lives. And let's just let a couple of these cross our mind and let our vibration rise up in gratitude and appreciation. We are so blessed. And we close by saying, I am grateful 3 times together. I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful. And let's affirm what we believe. There is only one presence and one power active in the universe and in my life. God, the omnipotent good. So I have a couple announcements today. So the flowers this morning are celebrating Claudia, the gift she is to us, her new CD release. And then here's something just as amazing as Claudia. The results of our month-long concerts. So we had $3,011 made by the 4 musical venues here. And then we had $502 made by all the ice cream eating. So, woo! I'd like everybody to stand up that was a part of that, whether you were greeting people at the door, helping with ice cream, singing. Everybody up. Let's give everyone a standing applause. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, did Aranda sneak in? Yes. Okay, Aranda, could you come up here for a second, please? So Aranda told me something and swore me to secrecy, so I'm finally getting to open my mouth about it. This is Aranda's last Sunday to be with us for a while. She is on a spiritual path of journeying, and I'm going to let her tell you about it.
Oh, gosh. I wasn't prepared for this. Good morning, family. It's been a journey, at least I'll say a 2-year journey. Started with Imaja, with her faith, building my faith, and it's just been just unfolding step by step by step by step, and been amazing. These last 2 years has been amazing. So I decided that I want to go on a spiritual retreat and just keep on traveling. So I'm going to just do different countries for several months and just see where God leads me. So I'm grateful to have the opportunity to actually do this. And I love y'all so much, and I appreciate all the years I've spent with y'all, and just been such a blessing. And y'all have made me, as far as growth, just grow so much. And it's in the last almost 15 years, since I've been here. So yes, I'm really blessed and thankful. So thank you.
So stay here. Yes. So we are so grateful for all the ways Aranda participated in the life of her church. Her most famous was as Christmas mother, but she has pitched in all kinds of ways. So we've given her, there's a card on the, what do you call that thing? Cabinet, for everyone to sign to wish her well. Here's a card from me and the board. Then we've given her a protein bar for her airplane trip, because her first trip is to Thailand. That's going to take her a while to get there.
Yes.
And then in there is this teeny tiny, can you even see it? Little rose quartz heart in the bottom of the bag.
Oh,
and so I wanted to give her something that she wouldn't go, oh my God, where am I going to put that in my suitcase, right? So we're sending you with a heart with our love to go with you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Amy and Aranda. And finally, I'm going to give our introduction for Claudia, and then as we move into the next part, not that you don't know who she is, but here we go. Claudia, creating soulful music to lift your vibe. Vibrant, authentic, and full of joy, Claudia Carawan is an award-winning singer, songwriter, and recording artist whose music runs deep. Her music has been described as positively soulful. At the heart of Claudia's music and mission as an artist is a belief that music is transformative. Claudia's authentic and high-energy approach gives her audience a feeling of empowerment, a strong sense of joy, and a feeling that anything is possible. Amen. All right. So now we're on to the next thing, which is what? Which is, this house is built on love.
Let's all stand. This is an easy song. It's a call and response. I'll sing it to you, and then you sing it back. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Welcome to this sacred space.
Welcome to this sacred space.
See the joy on every face.
See the joy on every face.
This house is built on love. This house is built on love. This house is built on love. Burdens at the door.
Leave your burdens at the door.
You're not a stranger anymore.
You're not a stranger anymore.
This house is built on love. Oh yeah, this house is built on love. This house is built on love. You're here.
We're so happy that you're here.
This house is built on love. Oh yeah, this house is built on love. 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 Say it again. This house is built on love. This house is built on love. Oh yeah. This house is built on love. Oh yeah. This house is built on love. This house is built on love. This house is built on love.
Now I got it.
All right. Good morning. Good morning. So I cannot see things this close anymore. I just had cataract surgery, and now I can see far, and you all look awesome. And I'm still getting used to how awesome it is to be able to see the sky and the clouds and all of that. It's been an eye-opener. Right. Okay, so I was handed a bunch of changes as I walked in, so bear with me this morning. First of all, these are our transformational opportunities. Did you sign up for a spirit group last week? Kathy Breezy is here to share more. Come on down.
You're not going to believe this, but I'm going to talk about spirit groups. It seems to be what I do a lot of anymore. We had a good...
Speak into the...
How low can you go? A good week last week, but we're going to do it again. You saw the tables as you walked in. I wanted to highlight some of the classes. Pickleball and walking, pretty self-explanatory. But there are some classes that really are phenomenal, and I want you to know about them. The first one is Understanding Your Soul, Channeling the Wisdom of Jesus. This is the latest publication from the Unity Press. It's based on Unity teachings. This book study will provide tools for deeper self-connection, firmer faith, and inner peace. The group facilitators, Marcy Murphy and Becky Maines, along with Reverend Patty, have said they feel this book is very relevant for today's challenges. And I'll have to say, every time I see Becky, she's read another chapter and she's going, oh my God, it's so good. And Marcy has read the whole book, so you're in good hands. Live Your Soul, Not Your Roles is a master class led by Emmy Simon. It's based on the book Energy Codes, and Emmy invites you to explore the next stage of your spiritual evolution, moving from intellectual insight into fully embodied presence. And I was watching a podcast where the author, Sue Morton, was being interviewed, and she is amazing, amazing. And Emmy is amazing, so double amazing squared. So take a look at that one. Soul Collage. I heard people saying it's vision boards, right? No, more than that. Each class involves meditation. Laprelle is going to give a topic, a meditation topic. Meditate on that. Then through journaling and collaging, you produce a visual representation of the insights that you've gained in that meditation. Laprelle Schwann will lead you through the spiritual and the creative process. And the last one that I want to talk about is Heart Song Sing-Along. It's our chance to get our Claudia on and raise those good vibrations. Belinda Leach and Mackie Boblett will lead the group, which is custom made for choir members, want-to-be choir members, in the shower singers, and those like me who just make a joyful noise. Belinda and Mackie shared a similar experience during a Wednesday meditation, and it was delightfully meaningful. So I hope you will look into that one also. Today's the last chance for registration in person. The online registration will continue until the end of the first week of classes. So please share the spirit group offerings. People are asking, yes, invite your friends, invite your neighbors, invite some people you don't even know, invite people you may not like. This is a chance to share the joy that we have here. So meet the group facilitators out in the hallway after services and sign up. Thank you very much.
All right, so be sure that you go out there and sign up. Okay. Right. So this Wednesday, we'll be celebrating the life of our beloved member, Billy Wills. The beautiful angel drawings you see in our main hallway were painted by Billy. The service will start at 2 p.m. here in the sanctuary. All are invited. On Thursday, we are having a very special World Day of Prayer service at 7 p.m. This is the 32nd anniversary of Unity's World Day of Prayer, and we will be a part of the global community, united in heart and mind, praying and affirming and awakening to divine wisdom. All are invited both in person and on live stream. Then on Friday, Dan will be hosting movie night in New Rock Hall. And the movie is a mystery? Okay. All right, I got it. Divine Science. Is that it? Okay. And there's 3 episodes. You're going to show all 3? Yeah. Okay, all 3 episodes of Divine Science. Is there anything else that you want?
Just say what the episodes are.
Okay. Episode 1, Divine DNA, Awaken Your Psychic Power. Episode 2, The Science of Miraculous Healing. Episode 3, Channeling, Beyond Human Limitations. It's approximately 1 hour and 30 minutes, all told. So come and join Dan because there's always good discussions afterwards. Okay, on Saturday, Yamaja Jubilee will be hosting a book signing party for the release of her new book, and she's going to come up and tell you more.
I was born by the river in a little tent, and just like the river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Whoa, yes it is. It is my privilege to personally invite you to come. This is my new book, Born and Raised Under Jim Crow. Now you know. It will be held in the fellowship hall, and it starts at 2 o'clock. We'll have refreshments, and we will have music of that era. First song being one of the social anthem and civil rights anthem by Nina Simone, Angela Crawley. Angela has sung here before. She's Leon's daughter. She will be saying, "Don't You Know Jim Crow?" And all the rest of the music, Sam Cooke music, The Change. And then at the beginning, we're going to show the documentary that was filmed here with Reverend Patty in it about my life, hardships, and triumphant joy. It's 15 minutes long. And as we go through the program, I will tell several stories, from the first being switched at birth, all right? Because I was light bright, almost white, all right? And the last one would be my story about participation in the March on Washington. We will have refreshments, and this program is dedicated to my mother, Marie Harris Brown. I have assembled the Strawberry Soul Band. We will have lots of music, and the desserts will be sweet potato pie, coconut cake, chocolate cake, and one of the other things that she always did, she served strawberry Kool-Aid to everybody. So come out and join me. Come and help me, support me. This book is already receiving a lot of national attention, and it's an honor to start it off right here. There will be lots of people. You will be serenaded with music once you come in the door, about 60 music on a saxophone, all right? So I want you to come. Can y'all come and support me? Yeah. Can you come and support me? Support me as I reach out further, as I reach out to make a difference, as I lift my voice, my black voice, and tell my stories. Thank you for allowing me to make this announcement.
Okay, I need to put on the glasses now. YOU will meet next Sunday with Margaret Porter Daniels to make salve for first aid kits. WOU. I'm getting reading glasses soon. I'm not used to this at all. Okay, and please add chair yoga to your schedule for Monday instead of Wednesday, and it will be at 1 p.m. All right. Sharon will be starting a Mahjong class on the third Sunday at 12:15 after service. See her for more details. Mahjong's a lot of fun. And don't forget today, we're excited to celebrate the release of Claudia's new CD, Limitless. It will be an hour of inspiration and limitless joy. Enjoy refreshments at Fellowship Coffee and then join us back here at 12:15. What an exciting week with many opportunities for sacred service, growth, learning, and fun here at UCBA. Keep up with us by checking the events calendar on our website, subscribe to our weekly email newsletter, and follow us on Facebook. And now we will move to our reading for this week, and the word today is free. I am free through my awareness of God. Visualizing freedom, I may think of a bird soaring above the earth, a child running across a park flying a kite, or a waterfall cascading into a river that will continue its journey as far as I can see. Beyond those exhilarating images, another more personal example evokes a feeling of freedom, my connection with God. God is limitless and unbounded. When I align myself with the Spirit of God within me, I feel likewise limitless. This is where my freedom lies. No matter the state of my life or the conditions of the world, I remain free in God. I face each day with hope and positive expectation, just as the bird that soars, the kite that glides, the waterfall that roars. I move freely through life because of my oneness with God. Now the Lord is the Spirit, and where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. 2 Corinthians 3:17. Our affirmation for today is, I am free through my awareness of God. We will repeat that 3 times like we mean it. Okay? Here we go. I am free through my awareness of God. I am free through my awareness of God. I am free through my awareness of God. Aho. And now, back to Claudia and some more awesome music.
Thank you, Lisa. We have a lot going on, don't we? Like to share a song I wrote during the pandemic with a very good friend of mine. It's also featured on my new CD release. The name of the song is We Need Each Other. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is the moment, right here and now, to lay down our burdens and come together somehow. It might not be easy to cross this divide, but Lord knows we've got to try. Let love be our witness as we stand in forgiveness. We all want to find common ground, yeah. 'Cause we need each other. We need each other now more than ever before. We in our hearts be restored. I have this vision deep in my soul, where the rivers of compassion will rise up and overflow and wash away the enmity with kindness and empathy. And no one can do it alone. We need each other, yes we do. We need each other now more than ever before. We need each other. We need each other. May peace in our hearts be restored. The world is not perfect, but the struggle is worth it, and our dreams still can somehow come true. 'Cause we need each other. We need each other now more than ever before. We need each other. We need each other. May peace in our hearts be restored. May peace in our hearts be restored. May peace in our hearts be restored.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, band. You know, that song is a prayer, and I'm glad we wrote it because it needs to be sung regularly. It really does. But thanks for being here today on this wonderful day for me. The name of my talk is A Rainbow in the Clouds, and I'll start by telling you that years ago, Lucy and I had this opportunity to hear Dr. Maya Angelou speak in Richmond. I know, isn't that cool? At what is now called the Altria Theater, that's where it was. And that evening, we were treated to a night of song and stories. Oh, she was so inspiring. Dr. Angelou told everyone in attendance that evening that we were all rainbows in the clouds. And occasionally she'd burst out singing something like this. When it looked like the sun wouldn't shine no more, God put a rainbow in the clouds. And that's what you are. You're that rainbow in the clouds, right? So today, using a few short stories, I'm going to explore her message that when we act with authenticity and love, we have a beautiful impact on one another and in our world. So I'll start with my very first story. The year was 2002, and at the little church where the parking lot now is, at Unity Christ Church of Bon Air, that's what we called ourselves back then, we were having a white stone ceremony, and I stood before our congregation and I shared my dream. I wanted to become a songwriter and a recording artist. Now, every time I tried to work towards this goal, I got frustrated and I quit. It was just a really huge goal for me. My critical mind was so powerful, and negative thoughts would always kind of derail my progress. So I mentioned it to our minister at the time, and she asked me to speak to the congregation. You know, because it was such a hard goal to accomplish, I needed support.
This community prayed for my success that day, and many of you that were there said to me, Claudia, we see this for you. You are a songwriter and a recording artist. As I stumbled toward achieving this goal, and it was a lot of stumbling, I got frustrated, and oh my gosh, I wanted to quit so many times. I had to face my perfectionism, I had to face my ego, I had to face things like not always being perfect, right? But I couldn't quit because every week when I came in on Sunday, somebody would ask me, have you completed your recording? This is the funny part. I hadn't even written one song, I had no idea how big the goal was. I had to write and arrange 12 songs, write charts, find musicians, book a studio, and find $16,000 to pay for this thing. No easy task. But you held my feet to the fire. Knowing that so many people were praying for me, I couldn't let you down. So in 2003, I released my first recording, and it was followed by 5 more. So, I know, cool. Hey. So after the service today, I am sharing a new recording, my 6th, called Limitless. And, yeah, thank you. And Limitless, I always like to look up in the dictionary, even if I think I know what the word means, I like to really look at it. And I love this. It just says it means without end, without limit, and without boundary. Now, I still occasionally do battle with my critical mind. Believe me, I do. But as I've grown, I've learned strategies for moving through that discomfort of, the internal drama and the monkey mind, and putting myself out there has become just a whole lot easier. I'm going to take a sip of water now. So we used to get visited by a wonderful minister named Reverend Chris Chenoweth. And he was so funny. He'd say, everything I say is important, but when I raise my hand, I'm going to say something very important. So I want you to know, when you supported me, you were a rainbow in the clouds for me. When I lost hope, you turned me around. By simple gestures of love and support. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So with my theme today being rainbows, I want to share a few rainbow facts right now. Rainbows have been a cultural symbol of hope for centuries. They appear after storms to signify new beginnings. Think Noah and the ark, right? Rainbows, most recently, have become a modern emblem for our LGBTQ communities, symbolizing equality and pride. Science tells us that a rainbow is an optical phenomenon caused by refraction, which is internal reflection and dispersion of light in water droplets, creating a colorful spectrum of light. Well, science is interesting, but here's the deal. When you see a rainbow or a double rainbow, you stop and you admire it, right? I mean, it's a moment. It's a cause to celebrate a little miracle in our lives. So whether you see a rainbow in the sky, or waving on a flag, or on a crosswalk, it's a reminder of hope and a beautiful thing. Life is full of beautiful things. One of my favorite quotes is from Thich Nhat Hanh, and he says, people usually consider walking on water or in thin air a miracle. But I think the real miracle is not to walk on water or in thin air, but to walk on earth. Every day we're engaged in a miracle which we don't even recognize. A blue sky, white clouds, green leaves, the black, curious eyes of a child, our own two eyes. All is a miracle. Thich Nhat Hanh. And Einstein said this. He said, there's only two ways to live your life. I like this. It makes it simple. Only two things. One is as though nothing is a miracle, and the other is as though everything is, right? All right, so now I know some people, some of my family members, they probably view this belief as superstition, but I have to share it because I think it's important. I believe that life is always talking to us, giving us love and encouragement. Now, we might not always be aware or awake to it, but when our eyes and ears are open, miracles are all around. Yes, yes, inspiration's all around, and it shows up in many a way, not just through our interactions with one another. I'm just going to name a few of my favorite ways that a miracle pops into my life and turns me around. Sometimes I might be worrying about this or that, and I'm stuck in my worry, and all of a sudden Alexa starts playing Bob Marley, Three Little Birds. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is going to be all right. And then I go, thank you, thank you. You know, sometimes Alexa says, you're welcome. But in that moment, I know that life is talking to me. I mean, a song lyric can turn me around like crazy, sometimes in an instant. Sometimes when I'm driving around town, another thing that gets me is signage. It's weird. You'll see some really inspirational things in advertising slogans and on bumper stickers and street signs. You know, driving down the street, you're mulling over whether I want to take this direction or not, and you see, just do it. It's like life is talking to us. The best miracle moments that I know happen in nature when, this is one of my favorite ones, and you'll see this in one of my song lyrics later on during the listening party. If I see a flower growing through a crack in the concrete, isn't that amazing? I mean, think about how frail a flower is pushing through rock. I see resilience when I see that. And if a flower can do it, I can do it. All I need to keep doing is keep reaching for the light, no matter how hard the task is in front of me. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, great. Thanks for that. Thanks. Yeah, every autumn, I get my yearly reminder about letting go when all the trees start shedding their leaves. So, you know, nature is a great teacher, and life is always talking to us. So, yeah, we're going to find inspiration in lots of unlikely places, which brings me to a story. This is called In the Flow. I woke up one morning and I was in the flow. I was unusually happy, and after my morning coffee, I decided to take a walk through our beautiful neighborhood. Flowers were in bloom, the bees were buzzing, and in my head, I was singing the lyrics of a song, which is a prayer. In the garden of my soul, I am happy, healed, and whole. I know that God is good, and all is well. And I knew I was going to have a good day. I knew it was going to be a productive day. Maybe I'd write a song. I didn't know, but I knew that nothing could stop me. And then all of a sudden, I saw something kind of peculiar. A car had parked about 30 yards down the road, and 5 adults, very well-dressed folks, I might add, got out of the car and started to canvass our neighborhood with flyers. I was curious who they were. Are they salespeople? I wondered. And then I realized they were Jehovah's Witnesses. They come to my neighborhood often to pass out flyers and talk to us. Now, I was the only one on the street, and I noticed 2 of them headed straight towards me. And I felt a little like a gazelle on the Serengeti, I think. I didn't want to talk to him because I was in the flow. And I thought for a moment that they had the power to ruin my good mood. So I devised an escape plan. I was like, okay, I'm going to cross the street right here, cut through the neighbor's yard, go through the woods, 4 blocks. And I was in the middle of executing that, and I heard the lyric of a song I wrote called Fearless. And, the chorus of that song states, I am fearless. And I felt so out of integrity with who I am as a person. And so I stopped and I turned around, and by this point they were right in front of me. And I knew we were going to have an interaction. And I decided 2 things, my goals. I want to be authentic and I want to be loving. So there was a woman and a man, and the woman spoke. And our conversation went something like this. Good morning. We're in your neighborhood today to share the word of God. And I said, okay, good for you. And she extended her hand to give me a pamphlet. And out of politeness, I almost grabbed it, but I knew I didn't want what was written on that piece of paper. I tried fundamentalism a long time ago. It didn't work for me. I didn't want it. So I took my hand back and I said, you know what? I don't need that. It's in here now. Well, they seemed really confused by that. And so I said, I've been taking my morning walk and singing my prayers this morning, and I feel in such a state of gratitude. I assure you, there is nothing written on that piece of paper that would bring me any closer to God right now. Well, they didn't like that. So the woman spoke again. She said, so you say you love God, but what do you think about our Lord Jesus Christ and what he had to say about these hard times that we're living in? Well, I paused for a minute because I was feeling a little unsure. And then it came to me. I said, my understanding is that the gospel of Jesus, the word gospel means good news. So if we can just focus our hearts on the good news, the hard times won't feel so hard. Well, you know how a garden hose, like when you turn it on, it trickles a little bit and then all of a sudden it comes blasting out? Well, that's kind of how I felt all of a sudden. A lot of new thought, Holy Ghost stuff just flowed out of my mouth. I just sprayed it all over them. And all of a sudden, I kind of blinked my eyes and I realized that there was sheer terror on their faces. And they were running from me. They were afraid of me. And I was like, no, don't go away. I have more to share. I go to this church called Unity. Come back. But anyway. No, they might not have seen it this way, but I was a rainbow in the clouds because I was doing my thing, being loving and authentic. I wasn't snotty or mean. I was very kind. I have to mention, Ed, have you noticed they haven't been in our neighborhood ever since? I know. I do have one more story to share. Let's check the time. Oh, yeah, we're doing good. The name of this story is In Search of Rhubarb. It was the week of Thanksgiving, 2017, and my daughter had come home from college for the weekend. We were thrilled to see her, and I wanted to spoil her. So I asked her if there was anything special she wanted to eat for Thanksgiving. If there was some special dish or dessert, I'd do my best to make it or find it. Well, she asked for a rhubarb pie, and I've never made rhubarb pie, but I wasn't going to be negative. I was going to say, okay. So off we went, the 3 of us, my husband, Edward, my daughter and I on a quest for rhubarb. Now, again, I mentioned this was the fall, and we didn't know it, but rhubarb is out of season in fall in Virginia. You're not going to find it in the stores. But either way, we had a great adventure. It was the day before Thanksgiving, and everyone was shopping. Parking spaces were limited. Long lines were everywhere. The stores were crowded with holiday shoppers picking up last-minute ingredients for their Thanksgiving feasts. And, you know, we made it to 3 stores, and we found no rhubarb. Our last stop was a Walmart, and wouldn't you know, no rhubarb. So by this time, we were exhausted, disappointed, and grumpy. What a waste of our time. We grabbed a few last-minute items, and we stood in a very long checkout line without the rhubarb. I was tired and angry. Now, looking around the store, it appeared to me I wasn't the only one that was in a bad mood. I looked at the other shoppers and store workers, and not one person was smiling. There was no human connection, no interaction, just a bunch of exhausted, detached people. My daughter stared at her phone, and we continued inching up slowly to the front of the line. That's when I noticed the woman that was standing in front of me who was being waited on. We were next in line. And she was a plump, middle-aged woman in front of us. And yeah, I was getting excited because we were next. And then I noticed on the other side of the checkout clerk, there was a middle-aged man looking very agitated. He was holding grocery bags, and it appeared he had just paid for his groceries, but he wasn't leaving the store. So I was kind of curious, well, what's his story? What's he all angry about, you know? And then everything kind of unfolded. A woman appeared from the store with a few last-minute items. This must have been his spouse. And, you know, it was too late. He had already paid for his groceries. He was out of the line. And, you know, he barked at her. He said, "Put those things back. It's too late. Let's just get out of here now." And that's when the woman being waited on spoke up. She said, "Nonsense. Bring those items over here." And the woman handed them to her, and she gave them to the clerk, and she said, "Put these on my tab." Well, you know, just in that little exchange, a huge energy shift happened. It was so amazing. But now everybody was kind of looking up, present and awake. The clerk who had been scowling before was smiling. A few people chuckled. And, you know, my daughter looked up from her phone, like, "What's going on?" I said, "What's going on? A moment of kindness. That's all, you know." So now the man that had benefited from this kindness, he reaches for his wallet to reimburse the woman. And she did it again. She said, "Oh, no, put that wallet back." I say, "God has been good to me." I say, "Pass it on." What do you say? Wow. And then she looked right at me, and I was like, "Yeah, pass it on, pass it on." That dear woman was a rainbow in the clouds. She left, and then we paid for our groceries. But now we were smiling. We were feeling the meaning of the Thanksgiving holiday, right? That small gesture really shifted our moods dramatically. As we headed to the parking lot, Edward said, "Man, that was a nice moment, wasn't it?" And I agreed. And then he asked me the big question. He said, "Did you notice that that woman was wearing an article of clothing that indicated that she voted differently from us in the last election?" And I said, "Yeah, I did notice that." Breathe that in. Yeah. Had I seen her on the street, I might have passed judgment on her, you know? So that was a day where life was talking to me. We went searching for rhubarb, but ended up finding something much better, a moment of connection. Now, I guess I'll raise my hand right now because I'm about to sum things up. When we show up with love and authenticity, we are rainbows in the cloud. And I wanted to say that sometimes the news, the things that we see on our Facebook feed or hear about, it really does feel like the hard times are upon us. But if we can focus on the good, and then do the good that is ours to do, that's all we need to do. You know, there was a very wise teacher who preached the same message about rainbows in the clouds, but he used totally different metaphors. He said, "You are the light of the world. You are a city on a hill that cannot be hid." Breathe that in. You are a rainbow that cannot be paved over or erased. You are a rainbow, and your history will never be forgotten, rewritten, or erased. Yeah. You are a rainbow in the clouds. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So it's that beautiful time of our service where we move into our meditation. And we're going to do something different today. I asked Dan to play a recording off of my CD, which the message in this song will lead us perfectly into our rainbow meditation that's coming up. So allow yourself, let the words of the song penetrate into you. And don't feel compelled to clap at the end of the song. I mean, you might like it, and that's okay, but stay in that energy because that's my gift to you. Thank you, Dan. Namaste. I see the light in you, and I honor you. During our meditation today, we're going to utilize our powers of imagination as I take you through the colors of the rainbow. To begin, inhale deeply and exhale slowly and deliberately. With each breath, pay attention to that life force that sustains you so effortlessly. So now we move into a moment, a time of reflection, which is a great choice of words, as a rainbow is reflected light, just like you. I will speak these words in first person, but they are intended for you. Please take these affirmations into your heart. I am a rainbow bringing hope to the world. I am an object of beauty. I am red, the vibrant color of a rose, the color of a ruby. I'm a field of poppies. I am life and love. I am passionate and vibrant. That is my true nature. Life and love is limitless without end or boundary. I affirm I am red. I am limitless love and life. I am orange, the color of joy, the color of happiness. I am the color of a gorgeous sunset. I'm the color of laughter among friends. I'm impossible to suppress. I walk in the room and everyone feels lifted. My joy comes from a place deep inside me and it radiates to everyone effortlessly. I am orange and I radiate joy. I am yellow, and I am wisdom. I am the sun, the warm sun shining upon your face, and I am always with you. I am the light. I am the glow from a lighted candle. I am yellow, and I am illuminated. I am wisdom that defies logic. I am wiser than my years. I am yellow, and I am wisdom. I am green, and I am strength. I'm strong. I am the blade of grass that grows through the cracks of the concrete. Ha! I am the evergreen that withstands the winter snow. I am a cool, mossy forest. I am unstoppable, and I do the impossible because I won't quit. My strength comes from within. I am green, the color of strength. I am blue, the color of faith. I am the color of the sea and the sky. They call me true blue because I am dependable. I am directed faith. I am your imagination and your follow-through. I wonder what wonderful things you will do. With faith, all things are possible. I am blue, beautiful blue, and I am faithful. I am purple and I am power. I am a field of violets. I am royalty. I am a powerful agent of change. I am the change I wish to see in this world. I accomplish this with ease. I am purple and I am powerful. Let's revel for a minute in all of our true colors. I embody and reflect all of these qualities and colors. For I am a rainbow in the clouds. And so it is. I'll do the last.
Okay. So thanks to Claudia. Thanks for all of our hearts being filled with stories and power and love and song and harmony. We are blessed. So our ushers are ready to come forward, and I invite you to hold your gift in hand or in consciousness as we say our blessing. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God, for the joy of giving and receiving. And another song.
And this is the title track of my new recording. And I do hope that you'll stay with me this afternoon to hear the songs. Some of them are songs I've just never performed in here, so I'll be debuting quite a few things. And I promise to be, I won't be long-winded. The album is 45 minutes long with a few short stories in between. All right, Limitless. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Over the horizon, as far as I can see, there's a wonderful world waiting, full of possibility. I'm ready and I'm right on track. Nothing's gonna hold me back. I am limitless. I am limitless. Stand if you want to. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. I am limitless. There is much to learn, but this much I know. I will make a difference, whatever road I go. And I'm right where I belong. Oh, hear me sing my victory song. I am limitless. I am limitless. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh,
Myra, she's going to share our gifts we're tithing from the church, and then we'll bless everything and be on with the children.
Good morning. Good morning. Patty handed this to me at the beginning of the service, and I think it's kind of appropriate because all of the love and love offerings that you give to us, we share with the community. And so I've got 2 months to read to you. During the month of June, we shared, and July, we shared with Unity Worldwide Ministry, Silent Unity, and several of the other divisions of Unity Worldwide. We shared with, I didn't bring my reading glasses, Crossover Ministries, Chesterfield Food Bank, Habitat for Humanity, Restoration Church, their outreach program, and we also, in June, we made a donation to the World Center Kitchen for their work in Texas during all of that tragic flooding. And in July, we made a love offering to Unity Church of Bon Air in memory of Michael Matthews. So Patty, if you will bless these.
Okay. Thank you. So let's hold all these gifts we received today. These we are sending out, and we just hold them in our hearts, send them out with love, with joy, with encouragement, with hope. And we say, I am grateful, I am grateful, I am grateful. So it is. All right, Rachel, you're up.
All right. Good morning. How's everyone doing today? Good. That was a beautiful song, Claudia. My name is Rachel. I am the youth director here, and today we've had a lot of fun. Our older kids were all about mid-elementary and a middle schooler, and they did a lesson on growth mindset versus fixed mindset and how to work together and to overcome their challenges and greet them with compassion and patience. And with the younger ones, we learned a lot about sharing. And thank you so much to Kristen and Ben today for helping us out. I couldn't do without them.
Thank you all. Aranda, do you want to come up front to receive our blessing as we bless everyone in particulars? So we're going to include our greeters, the men in the kitchen, our people in the sound booth and live stream booth, all these amazing musicians up front, and Lisa. So let's do our blessing. We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ you are, and we see you doing amazing things. Let's stand for the prayer for protection. Oh, chaplains. Chaplains have their ribbons on, and we invite you to grab one and have a meaningful prayer together today. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.